Alright, YouTubers, time for another one of my very opinionated and somewhat passionate videos on Android phones. On the left over here, this is the S9 Plus. I've had this about 6 weeks or so, and as you can see there, it's the blue color. And over here on my right, I have the Pixel 2 XL. I just got in the mail today. Bought the S9 Plus new. The Pixel 2 XL I bought used. Obviously it's still in the box here. I'm going to unbox it real quick and then just go over why I have the Pixel 2 XL when I also have the S9 Plus. And as a teaser here, I also ordered the OnePlus 6, the white version, which I'm really excited to get that whenever it comes in. But the S9 Plus is a great phone in like every single possible way, except for the battery life. I've been extremely disappointed in the battery life in it. For such an expensive phone, Samsung's flagship, most days I struggle to get through the day without getting down into single digits. Today on the way home from work, I was at 4% I think when I got home, and it's about 15 hours or so off the charger, and it just doesn't seem right. I've messed with some settings and things in there, but to be honest with you, I feel like if you're paying $800 for a phone, I really shouldn't have to tweak much to get through a day with good battery life. And the more I read about the Pixel 2 XL, battery life doesn't seem to be an issue in there. The thing I'm most fascinated about is this camera. I want to see this camera for myself. This single, I think it's a 12 megapixel sensor camera that the Pixel 2 XL has, that somehow supposedly is better than the dual cameras in the S9 Plus. I have to see it for myself. I want to try it out, and plus I like swapping phones around and things. So that's one of the main reasons I bought it. The other thing about the S9 Plus, the reason why the battery life surprises me so much is because I had an S8, and I didn't have any trouble with the S8 getting through the day. And I figured, the S9 Plus comes out, it's got the bigger battery even, 3500 mAh battery, and I think the S8 had a 3300. So I'm thinking no problems at all. But it just isn't there, guys. I'm telling you, I've had a lot of Android phones, and very few of them have I had trouble where I'm scrambling for the charger or the battery pack before the end of the day, and the S9 Plus is one of them. So on with the show. And these two phones I know are pretty similar in size already. In fact, they may or may not be identical for the most part. One of the main differences too on the Pixel XL2 is that it's got the two forward-facing speakers on it, which I'm also excited to try that out. The S9 Plus has two speakers. It's got one here on the bottom. There, I think that's the output of it there, and then it also has one up here on the top. It's really not very loud. I use it in my car to play podcasts and things like that on the way to work and on the way back. I mean, unless I almost have headphones in, it's really hard to hear, especially if somebody's speaking. So I'm interested in this phone for all kinds of reasons. Plus, I got a smoking deal on eBay when they had their 20% off for Father's Day. So I saved like $100 on that phone. So here's what else is in the box in case you happen to find this video for an unboxing procedure. This is the documentation that nobody really ever reads. In fact, it doesn't look like this one was opened by the previous owner. Sorry about my thumbnail, by the way. This thing got cut in a car door a few months ago. So this is the USB-C adapter to the other end of your USB-A connection, and I'll show you, now that I know what that's for, I'll show you. Oh, one thing I don't like about the Pixel 2 XL is that you're bound to a dongle for audio. I don't know why they did this stuff, but everybody's doing it now, including Google. That's one great thing about the S9 Plus and also about the OnePlus 6. They keep that 3.5mm jack handy. It is what it is. It's my first phone trying that out, so we'll see. So we've got the cord in here, and then we've got the We just got the wall charger here, and that's all that comes in here. No headphones, obviously. So, that being that, let me see if it's got any juice in it. We'll get it fired up. Oh, here's one of the other good things that I liked about the Pixel 2. It's got the power and volume buttons on the same side. The S9 Plus has them opposing. So you got the volume buttons on this side, you got the power button on this side. And like I've said before in my other videos about Android phones, I hate this configuration because it seems like sometimes when you're holding the phone awkward, or even when you're not, and I'm just trying to go power down or power up, you wind up taking a screenshot. I hate that. You know, I like it when they're all on one side. So let's hit the old power button here and see if she fires up. Buzzing. All right. Comes right on. You know, I know I read some stuff about, you know, some screen burn-in issues on the Pixel 2 XL. You know, we'll check. I'll see how it goes. You know, I have no idea. This one looks pretty good to me. And I guess from here, I'm going to set up my Pixel 2 XL. I'll probably make another video when my OnePlus 6 comes in. I'll have all three phones lined up, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about them. One last thing about this S9 Plus is you may or may not be able to see it there. I've got a screen there at the top of that light bar there. You can kind of see the top of the screen protector. I've got a screen protector on here. You know, the S9 Plus doesn't come with one. OnePlus puts one on their phones. It doesn't look like Google puts one on here. I messed around with different screen protectors for the S9 Plus. Because of the curved screen, you know, I tried to use the tempered glass screen protectors that curve around the side, but because of that curved screen, when you go to put it into a case, that tempered glass screen protector it pops right off. You know, I just couldn't get them to work. What's on here right now, I love this thing. It's the Skinomi TechSkin screen protector, and it's almost like it's soft. It's kind of like a plasticized rubber, maybe. It's soft, so it does show, you can see there clearly like orange peel, like indentations from my fingernails and stuff like that. But because it's a little softer, you have great protection of your screen on here. And I got a 2-pack of those things for this phone for I think $7 on Amazon. I'm a big fan of those things now. It goes on with a little spray solution. It wrapped itself right around the screen edges nicely. And I don't know how it is to take off, but I think they said you just put a little hairdryer heat on one corner and get it to peel up, and it just peels right off. So Skinomi TechSkin, good stuff. So that's what's in the box, the Pixel 2 XL. We'll see how I like it. Thanks for watching.